Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares. I wanted to wish a happy holiday to everyone, no matter what you're celebrating, and a healthy new year. I did want to do a review for you guys today. It's going to be a very short one, but it's one that I wanted to get up. Well, it is Christmas now, so we'll do it at Christmas. A lot of people have showed this, and I was dying to see it, and it is All the Creatures Were Stirring. All the Creatures Were Stirring is a 2018 film which runs approximately 80 minutes and is directed by David Ian McKendry and Rebecca McKendry. Now, what I'm basically going to do, this is only an 80-minute film, and there are 5 segments, not including the wraparound, 6 with the wraparound. So they're very short segments. I don't want to get into much of a plot synopsis because I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. So I'm basically going to tell you what the segments are called and give you my rating on them, and then give you a rating on the entire anthology. Now this starts out, of course, with the wraparound, as most anthologies do, but I'm going to be doing the wraparound last. So because it kind of goes by 2 titles, sort of, but I'll get into that in a minute. The very first segment is called The Stockings Were Hung. This was really cool. In my opinion, definitely the weakest of the film itself. I'm going to give that one a 7. The second segment is called Dash Away All. Now, I have been reading and listening to some reviews about this film itself, and I know my buddy the Horror Man said that this was his favorite segment, and I will say that I agree completely. This was a 10 for me. I kind of wish this would be made into a feature film because I think it has that kind of. It was just a really cool idea for it. The third segment is All Through the House. That was a good one. I enjoyed it. It's a little reminiscent of A Christmas Carol, kind of. I'm going to give that one an 8. Then they go to a brief intermission, which kind of plays into the whole wraparound. The fourth segment is called A Rose Such a Clatter. This one I had a lot of fun with. It wasn't the greatest segment in the anthology, but it was fun. I'm going to give that one an 8. And the last segment is called In a Twinkling, which I really, really enjoyed. I thought it was kind of goofy, but it reminded me of a kind of a Twilight Zone episode. That one I gave a 9. Now, we have the wraparound, which can go by 2 different names. The first one's called Intermission, and the second one is called To All a Good Night. I actually really thought that the wraparound was extremely creative. I think if you guys watch it, you'll understand what I mean by creative. I thought it was just a different outlook on what was happening at the time, and it was fun. That also actually stars the guy who played in Almost Human, an IFC picture, but he was clean shaven in this one. He's a good actor. He was also in The Mind's Eye. But I ended up giving To All a Good Night and the intermission an 8. And I know in talking with The Last Shoegazer, who's also seen this and reviewed it, he gave the entire anthology an 8. I'm going to have to go with that. I haven't watched his review yet because I didn't want anything to spoil it. But I'm going to go back and watch it now. But he and I definitely concur on most things. So this is definitely an 8 for me and a very high recommendation. This is an RLJ release, and it is a fun holiday anthology. But again, I'm not telling you much about the plot itself because the segments are very, very short, but they're so much fun. Definitely a lot of fun, and the wraparound's fun too. So this is definitely a high Christmas recommendation for me. If you guys can track it down, I think it's going for about $10 at Walmart. I actually spent $10 on it from Amazon, but I had a gift card, so and I really, really wanted to see this. So again, I wanted to wish everyone a very happy holiday, and thank you all for your support. I hope you guys enjoy the time with your families, and I hope it's as much of a blessing as mine is. So, Merry Christmas and peace.